we win, and suddenly when we lose. The action and reaction colliding, falling, dropping, despite the all. I love it because it brings me tears. Tears of victory, tears of joy. The skill that leads to the pass that leads to the shot that leads to the goal that determines the ultimate. Channel Sports, defining the moment of true sport. Investigating, exposing, uncovering, reporting, hard-hitting interviews. Sunrise Daily, only on Channels Television.
Hello everyone, welcome to News Track. I'm Ijoma Onyato. Now here's a look at some of the stories we're tracking right now. The House of Representatives has approved a resolution to back up its earlier decision mandating the President to deploy only federal funds to administer the emergency rule in the 3 states. Now the decision nullified part of the conference report it reached with the Senate. The new order will come into effect after a similar reversal is approved by the Senate. However, the House has urged the Senate to deliver a similar resolution. The policy somersault came as governments of the affected states increasingly demonstrate impatience with the President's initial plan, which should see funds belonging to their 3 states and local government areas deployed unilaterally by the President. The Adamawa State Governor, Murtala Nyako, on Monday threatened legal action against the President if statutory funds belonging to the state were not released. At the passage of the Emergency Gazette last week, the Senate had agreed with the President's plan to retain the powers to utilize funds belonging to those states, but the House rebuffed the plan and passed a version that gave Mr. Jonathan strictly security powers. Now, the Imo State Governor, Rocha Sokorocha, is another state executive who voted in the controversial Nigeria Governors Forum election in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. For him, there's nothing to contest, as the man who won the election, according to him, is the River State Governor, Chibuike Amechi. Governor Okorocha made this known at a gathering in Owerri, the Imo State capital.
What happened in the Governors Forum? I can't imagine it in my life that anybody would come up to say that we would not conduct elections. This is my word of honor, and those of you who know me know me, I can never lie. There was a free and fair election, and the winner of that election was Amechi. If you don't want Amechi for some reason, we can tell Amechi to play this way. But who won the election? You won. So for God's sake, let this nation be right.
In the meantime, the Niger State Governor, Muazu Aliyu, has denied the rumor making the rounds that he has dumped the People's Democratic Party along with a number of other governors. The governor, in a statement, noted that the reports purporting that he is part of a splinter group ready to dump the ruling People's Democratic Party for another in the aftermath of last week's election of the Nigeria Governors Forum were not true. He maintained that the insinuation was being planted by those seeking to divide the party, describing it as the wishful thinking of the sponsors of the report. He added that as the leader of the PDP in his state, he is one of the pillars of the party and will continue to work to make it stronger in the larger interest of the nation. On to education now, and students of the Usman Danfodio University have been directed to vacate the university premises with immediate effect. The authorities of the university made the order following the demonstration staged last night by students at the university's permanent campus in Dundaye. The students are protesting against incessant power outages at the institution. Hundreds of irate students demanded that the management of the university restore electricity or face widespread destruction of buildings and other assets of the institution. Well, the Nigeria Copyright Commission has arrested 7 suspects for their involvement in the piracy of some Nigerian movies. During a raid by operatives of the commission, pirated works worth over 7 million naira were also impounded. The team, led by the acting director in charge of enforcement, Mr. Augustine Amodu, carried out the raids in Kubwa and Zuba, 2 satellite towns in the Federal Capital Territory. Mr. Amodu explained that further investigations were ongoing to uncover those behind the illegal productions in the FCT.
We are doing an anti-piracy raid on the Nigerian films that are packaged into one DVD. They call them 20-in-1, 30-in-1, 20-in-1. For now, I assure you that we have done about 6 to 7 arrests as I speak to you today. Today in Abuja, we have carted away goods of about 7 million naira from various shops along Kubwa, Zuba, and other places in town. We will use this to serve a note of warning to people that engage in this illicit business, both selling, producing in Abuja, to desist from it.
7 suspects have been paraded by the Osun State Police Command for their involvement in car theft. The suspected car snatchers were intercepted in Ilesha and taken to the State Criminal Investigation Division. The Osun State Commissioner of Police, Dorothy Gimba, said the operation is part of the command's efforts to tackle crime in the state.
It's only a month after she resumed office as the new police commissioner in Osun State. Dorothy Gimba's crime-fighting strategy is already producing results. Though not new to many states, community policing, where every citizen plays a role, is also encouraged in Osun State, and the results have been remarkable. The arrest of 31-year-old Shebu Adibawale and some members of his criminal gang was made possible through a tip-off from members of the public.
They were interrogated, and when they could not give satisfactory accounts of themselves, a search warrant was executed and several other vehicle particulars were retrieved from them, and the car in which they were in possession of was found to have been stolen in a robbery operation in Jos Plateau State.
The long arm of the law caught up with them in Ilesha in possession of a Toyota Corolla car, which they later confessed to have stolen in Jos Plateau State. The leader of the gang was permitted to say a few words.
This vehicle was given to me by a boy called John. So, and I brought the vehicle down I collected this vehicle from Abuja. So I brought the vehicle to Osun State, where I was arrested with the car.
Other gang members are at large. However, the police are optimistic that they will soon be caught and brought to justice.
Well, staying with security matters, with the renewed attacks by pirates along the coastline areas in Nigeria, a new wave of panic has spread through the region and the Gulf of Guinea. Undisclosed number of Nigerians and foreigners are said to have been kidnapped today by the armed pirates believed to be operating